be the person your soul is proud of you, didn't come here by accident. Perhaps a part of you is quietly searching for peace. If that's true, then please subscribe to Buddha Pray and listen all the way through, because every day here, there is a story made just for your soul. Have you ever stood in front of a mirror and asked yourself, if my soul could see everything I've done, would it be proud or ashamed? Some people, they dress beautifully, they speak sweetly, they even do good things in public, yet inside, their hearts are full of schemes, bitterness and pride. And some look ordinary, walk silently, but carry compassion like a hidden fire. So tell me, are you living for how others see you, or for the moment your soul can smile in peace? His name was Thomas Greene. Everyone in the village simply called him Old Tom. He was 72, and every morning before the sun even rose, he would push his rusty cart through the narrow streets, sweeping trash from the gutters, fallen leaves, broken glass. He never missed a day, not even in the coldest rain, not even when no one was watching. He never complained, he never spoke unless spoken to, and even then, all he'd say was, "Morning." Some children would mock him, "Trash man, old loser." He'd simply smile and reply, "As long as the heart is clean, the world can't dirty you." People thought he was strange. Some thought he was mute, others thought he was homeless, but no one really knew him. No one ever asked. Then one day, he was gone. He didn't show up, not that morning, not the next. A week passed. His small hut under the old oak tree was silent. Some villagers went to check. They found him, lying peacefully, as if asleep, a smile still faint on his lips. Alone. There were no family members, no one to claim the body, not even a photo of loved ones. Out of guilt, those same villagers who once ignored him gathered money to give him a small funeral. As they cleaned his hut, they found a wooden box, inside a worn-out journal and an envelope, unsealed, written in gentle cursive. "My name is Thomas Greene. I once taught philosophy at the university. I had a son, a beautiful boy. He died in a car accident caused by a drunk driver. After that, I fell apart. I hated everyone, even God. But one night, I heard a monk on the radio. He said, 'Hatred is never ended by hatred, but only by love.' That night, I put on old clothes, took a broom, and went out to sweep, not to clean the street, but to sweep away the hatred inside me." In the back of the journal, on the final page, he had written, "I used to live to please others. Now I live to make peace with my soul." Suddenly, all the villagers were silent. Tears fell, regret swelled. The man they once laughed at had taught them the deepest truth. What Mr. Thomas Greene chose to do was not ordinary, it was not dramatic, it was not loud, but it was deeply, profoundly spiritual. The Buddha once said, "By oneself is evil done, by oneself is one defiled, by oneself is evil left undone, by oneself is one purified. Purity and impurity depend on oneself, no one can purify another." Dhammapada, verse 165. Thomas didn't try to change the world. He didn't preach. He didn't blame. Instead, he picked up a broom and began cleaning, not just the streets, but his own inner world. This is the very essence of Dhamma, not about appearance, not about show, but about awareness, intention, karma. We are not judged by heaven or by others. We are shaped by what we think, what we feel, what we choose. In the Anguttara Nikaya, the Buddha said, "What you are is what you have been. What you will be is what you do now." So ask yourself, who are you when no one is watching? Do you help only when someone is filming? Do you smile only when others are around? Thomas swept every street, not for applause, not for recognition, but for peace, for his own liberation. And in doing that, he lived the eightfold path without needing to name it. He had right intention to cleanse his hate. He practiced right action through daily work. He followed right mindfulness with every single step he took. He became a silent bodhisattva. This world is filled with noise. Everyone is trying to prove something, show something, achieve something. But what if the real success is to simply be someone your soul would be proud of? Let me ask you, have you ever helped someone and told no one about it? Have you ever forgiven someone who didn't even say sorry? Have you ever stayed silent when your ego screamed to be right? If you have lived the Dhamma, even if you didn't know its name, because Dhamma is not found only in temples, not only in sutras, but in daily acts of quiet goodness. The Buddha taught, just as a solid rock is not shaken by the wind, so the wise are not moved by praise or blame. Dhammapada, verse 81. Thomas Greene was such a rock, steady, unshaken, unseen by the world, but visible to truth. He chose a path few dare to walk, a path with no claps, no likes, no spotlight, only silence, service, and soul peace. Are you living for the eyes of others, or for the quiet moment when your soul can smile every day? We are offered two choices. One, to follow the crowd, to seek praise, likes, approval, to hide pain behind filters and fake smiles. Or two, to follow the voice within, to do good, even when it's unseen, to live true, even when it's hard, to be kind, even when no one says thank you. Which one did you choose today? Maybe you smiled at a stranger. Maybe you forgave someone in silence. Maybe you failed, but you didn't lie. These are not small things. These are sacred things. You see, being a good person doesn't mean being perfect. It means being willing to listen to your soul and act with love, even if no one claps, even if they laugh, even if you're alone. Because one day you will close your eyes for the last time, and on that day there will be no audience, no fame, no followers, only yourself. And the answer to one question, was I someone my soul is proud of? If that question shakes you, don't run, don't scroll away, don't pretend, just pause, breathe, and begin again. Today, do something kind, in silence. Forgive someone without telling them. Speak gently, even if others are harsh. Help, even if they don't deserve it. Not for them, but for you, for your peace, for your soul. And now, I ask you, leave a comment below. Tell us, what is one thing you did today that made you feel proud when no one was watching? Let's build a space where silent kindness becomes our strength. And let's talk about this. Do you think it's better to do good silently, or to share good deeds to inspire others? Be honest, there's no right answer, just real ones. Or maybe this: can a person be truly good if they only act well when others are looking? What do you believe? And finally, would you be proud of who you are? If your soul could speak, drop your truth below. You never know. Your words may awaken someone else. And if this story touched your heart, share it. You're not just spreading content, you're spreading awakening. Subscribe to Buddha Pray. Each story here isn't just a tale, it's a mirror. Thank you for staying until the end. Now go, live in a way that your soul will bow to you in silence.